nothing is appearing there.
Okay, no problem, sir. You just start your class, sir. It's already started, sir. Okay, sir?
Okay, ma'am. Nobody had joined till now, ma'am.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Very good morning. Now, in the last class, what we have studied? Theorem number 6.2. Understood? So, have you done your homeworks? Yes, students? Have you done your homeworks? Tell me yes, no. I have said you to solve the question given in exercise 6.2. Have you seen that? Students? Keep your microphone on. Today, I would like to discuss theorem number 6.3. 6.3. This is called a similarity a similarity theorem. Okay. So what is that? It says that a statement said from book. Okay. A statement C from book. Don't waste time to write statement. It says that if two triangles are there, suppose this is one of the triangles, this is one of the triangles, and one another triangle. A smaller or bigger, no matter. In two triangles, corresponding angles are equal. Suppose this is the triangle ABC, and corresponding to vertices A, B, and C, these had vertices D, E, F respectively. And if the corresponding angles are equal, angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle E, and angle C is equal to angle F, then their corresponding sides are in same ratio. Means if angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle E, and angle C is equal to angle F. If this is there in between two triangles, then their corresponding sides are in same ratio. Means what? First side and the ratio of the corresponding sides. AB by DE is equal to BC by EF and is equal to AC by DF, means corresponding ratio of AC, corresponding side of AC is DF, corresponding side of BC is EF, and corresponding side of AB is DE. So all these ratio of the sides will be equal. This is theorem number 6.3. Okay. So we have to prove this. How this will happen? See, if these two triangles have equal angles, then what you can say? One triangle, suppose this triangle number 2 is larger in size. The side of the triangle DEF is larger than the corresponding sides of ABC. Okay. So how can you show that? See here. What is given? Here we have what? Triangle ABC and triangle DEF are such that angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle E, and angle C is equal to angle F. This is the given fact. And what we have to prove? We have to prove
AB by DE.
AB by DE is equal to BC by EF
Yes,
is equal to AC by
AC by DF.
DF. And one more thing, if this will happen, you can write hence what? Triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Understood?
Wait. Yes,
Triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. This is we have to prove actually. So see here, if two triangles ABC, it is not necessary that a triangle will be a particular type, means isosceles triangle or equilateral triangle. No, it can be any kind of triangle. Okay, ABC and the second triangle, right? Take it some larger, like DEF. Okay. Now, if the corresponding angles are equal, see, this is very important to understand. If the corresponding sides are equal, then you can lift the smaller triangle and you can put on the larger triangle here. So the angle will be covered here. Angle A will cover the sides of angle D in the next triangle, and so that
yes, sir.
the equal size of triangle can be shown here like this. Yes or not? Like A, B, C. So let us put here the points P and Q. Understood? So you can now say that angle ABC and angle DPQ are both exactly equal. Yes or not?
Yes, sir.
So what you write here in the construction part, you can write that let us cut DP from DP equal to AB, right? Just DP equal to AB and DQ equal to AC.
AC.
Understanding? DQ equal to AC. You also just go on writing. That will be easier to understand because sometimes you may not be see clearly. It may be possible. Okay. And then what to do? And joined PQ.
PQ.
Joined P. So that what we can have in triangles ABC and PPQ. So you can write AB equal to PP, yes, and AC equal to, what is AC? AC equal to DQ. Can you write?
Yes, sir.
Right. And you can write angle A is equal to angle D. This thing is given, and these two we have taken by construction. Okay. So you can write by side angle side. See, side angle side. What you can say? Triangle ABC is now congruent to triangle DEF. Yes. Can you say?
Yes, sir.
By side angle side
Side
congruent.
congruency.
This means what? If all these two triangles are congruent, means angle B is also equal to angle P. This angle is equal to this angle P, and this C angle is equal to angle Q also. Yes or not?
Yes, sir.
Then you should write angle C is equal to angle E. Now you can say that if two sides are equal here, then can you say that PQ is parallel to EF? Can you say that?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Because
sir.
corresponding angles are equal. In the first theorem, what we have studied? The same thing, na? If the
Yes,
line
sir.
divides both the sides in equal ratio, then the lines will be parallel. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, in this way, you can write PQ is parallel to F. Yes. And this implies if these are parallel, then the sides will be divided in the equal ratio. Yes or not?
Yes,
So
sir.
you can write dp divided by pe. You can write also dp divided by pe is equal to dq divided by qf also.
QC. UF.
Okay. Now by this way, see here. Can you write this? dp divided by de. Can you write this? Or is equal to dq divided by DF. Can you write this or not? Let me clear. Can you write this? Firstly, we have written dP by PE. Okay. Then we have written dP divided by dE. Are both equal? Say yes or no fast. Now see
Yes,
here.
sir.
See here, I am showing you. We have written first what? dP by PE. dP by PE is equal to dQ by QF. Now, add 1 from both sides. dP by PE plus 1 is equal to dQ by QF plus 1. Then what will be there? What will be there? PE will be LCM and dP plus PE will be there is equal to QF will be there, and here in the numerator part dQ plus QF will be there. Okay. Then you can write what? dP plus PE. See here. dP plus PE. Can you write dE? Can you write or not?
Yes.
So it will be d by PE by PE and is equal to dQ plus QF equal to DF divided by QF. Now, and by the reciprocal, when reciprocal you can write PE by DE, PE by DE is equal to QF by DF. Means one part of the side divided by whole side is equal to this part of the side divided by whole side. So this can be written for this also. Okay. And the ratio will be same. Understood
Yes, sir.
or not understood? This is from the theorem number 2, 6.2. So this can be written. Okay. And similarly, if dP, PE and DE, where we have written first dP by DE is equal to dQ by QF. Okay, that is good. And this imply dP can be written as AP, my dear. dP can be written as AB, yes or not? So you can write AB by DE is equal to, and DQ can be written as AC. Okay,
Yes, sir.
this is by DF. This is by DF. Okay, this much you can write. Why? Because AB is equal or DP equal to AB and DQ is equal to AC. That's why this statement we have written. And considering like equation 1. Similarly, if you try to write the relation between the second and the third side, So you can also write what? You can also write CA this by DF, na, or AC by DF is equal to BC by EF. Now, where we have written AB by DE in the first equation, AB by DE and AC by DF. See here, AB by DE is equal to AC by DF. Means what? Two corresponding sides ka ratio. The ratio of the two corresponding sides, AB and DE. Here, AB and here DE. Here AC and here DF. So two corresponding sides ratio are equal. Similarly, you can write AC by DF is equal to BC by EF also. If you put this triangle in this corner, okay, suppose C corner will be held here, then what will be there? Our parallel line can be drawn like this, okay or not?
Yes, sir.
Understanding? So this side and this side's ratio will be equal. So that's why in the similar by writing similarly only you can write this. So you can put this thing as equation 2 and see clearly AB by D is equal to CF by DF and AC by DF is equal to BC by EF. So all these three sides will be equal or not? See here, this part is equal. So the corresponding ratio of the first sides, corresponding ratio of the second sides, and the corresponding ratio of the third sides are equal. So all three corresponding sides ratio are equal. Yes or not? So
Yes,
now
sir.
you can write from equation 1 and 2. I'm writing here from equation 1 and 2, AB by DE is equal to what? BC by EF. What? Yes, BC by EF is equal to AC by, what is the corresponding sides of AC? EF, EF,
DF.
DF, DF, DF. So this is proved in this way. So ratio of the sides are equal and we have also all corresponding angles are equal. Angle B is equal to angle E and angle C is equal to angle F. So all these make what? Thus triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Okay, see here, what is the similar sign of similarity? Somebody write like that. So first curve will be downward, okay, then the upward. Understanding? Sometimes you people write like this is wrong. Okay, and what is the sign of congruence? Like this?
Equal.
Yes. So see here, this is the sign of similarity and this is the symbol of equality. When two things are equal and similar, then both the things will be congruent. This is the congruency now. So this is similarity symbol, this is the symbol of equality. When two things are similar as well as equal, then only you can say both the things will be congruent. So congruent symbol is combined with the symbol of similarity and symbol of equality. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Understanding? Okay. So next theorem is SSS similarity. You have to know this also. Means in two triangles, if the corresponding sides are equal, if the corresponding sides of the two triangles are equal, or you can say proportional also. We are talking about similarity now. So it is not always needed to be equal. Equal means congruency. Okay. So if the corresponding sides of two triangles are proportional, you can say, means the ratio of the corresponding sides are equal, then their corresponding angles are equal, and hence the two triangles are similar. Understanding? It may be of larger size, no problem. I'm not taking this, I'm taking this DEF. Okay. So now, what is given? Ratio of the corresponding sides are equal. So it is given that ratio of the corresponding sides are equal. This implies what? AB by DE is equal to BC by EF is equal to AC by DF. Now see, we have just considered ABC is a triangle which is smaller in size than the triangle DEF. So this value, see, AB is the smaller side and DE is the larger side. So a smaller divided by larger will give the value less than 1. Okay. So all these ratio are actually what is less than 1. Understood? Suppose this is 2 centimeter, this is 4 centimeter. So we have written just 2 by 4. So 2 by 4 means 1 by 2. It is less than 1 or not?
Yes.
That's why we have just marked here. The ratio will be here taken as less than 1. And if you write DE by AB equal to EF by BC or equal to EF by AC, then it will be
Greater than 1.
So same thing we have to do that we have done in the previous theorem. So just keep that a smaller triangle and just put on the larger one by putting the one corresponding vertex on the next triangle. So you will get a triangle like this again. Yes or no? So this line may be PQ. So in the construction part you can write. Okay. Construction part exactly. Cut DP equal to AB, DQ equal to AC, and join PQ. So what we have given here, given that this ratio. Okay. So let us try to write the part of proof that AB by DE is equal to AC by DF. Now, So how can you write this also? dp by d we can write also. Yes or not?
Yes, sir.
Also you can write dp by de is equal to dq by df. These all proof are given in R.S. Agarwal book. Okay, so you can use that also. So here we can write this implies angle P is equal to angle E and angle Q is equal to angle F. See, these two lines will be parallel, na? Yes or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
These two lines are parallel and these are the transversal. So the corresponding angles will be equal, na? That's why P and E are equally written here. Angle P is equal to angle E and angle Q is also equal to angle F. Understood? So you can write here corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. As PQ is parallel to EF. EF. So in this way, if the two sides and the two triangles are equal, then third angle will also be equal. So by a similarity, you can write angle DPQ is similar to triangle DEF. Yes or not? And here you can write also angle A is equal to, oh sorry, angle D is also equal to angle D, because in these two, one triangle is this and one triangle is this. Okay, so D is the common in both. That's why it is written angle D equal to angle. Now by a similarity you can write similarity. So you can write that dp by de dp by de is equal to pq by ef. Yes or not? See here,
Yes,
dp by de is equal to pq by ef. Yes, two corresponding sides. And also you can write dp is actually equal to ab. So you can write dp is equal to ab by de is also equal to pq by ef, right? Exactly same. Also here it is ab by de is equal to bc by ef. It is given. It is given in the top. ab by de is equal to bc by ef. It is already given. So now when you combine these two equations, AB by DE both are equal. So this PQ by EF is equal to BC by EF. So these two things will be equal. Yes or not?
yes, sir.
Suppose this is equation 1, this is equation 2. So you can write from equation 1 and 2. What we can write? PQ by EF is equal to BC by EF. And this implies PQ equal to BC. Yes or not?
Yes, sir.
Equal to BC, and then we can write now thus AB is equal to DP, AC equal to DQ, and what? BC equal to PQ. This is we have got from the above discussion. So in this way, you can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DPQ. The small part cut here. By side congruence is also there. Now, by SSS congruence, we have studied in class 9. Yes or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what we have got finally here? What we have got finally here? Therefore, angle A is equal to angle B by the congruence, and angle B is equal to angle not
P.
C again here. Angle A is equal to angle B, angle B is equal to angle P,
E.
angle B here, angle B is equal to angle P, and angle P is also equal to angle E. So you can write angle B is also equal to angle E. Yes? Yes or not?
Yes, sir.
देखो, P and E angles are equal, and you are writing here angle B is equal to angle P because these two triangles are congruent. So if B and P are equal and P and E are equal, then also you can write angle P and angle E. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And here you can write directly like angle E also.
Angle C.
And angle C is equal to angle Q equal to angle F also. Okay? So in this way, all the three corresponding angles becomes equal or not?
Yes, sir.
Angle A becomes equal to angle D, and angle B becomes equal to angle E, and angle C becomes equal to angle F. So all three sides are three corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding sides are given in the same ratio. So hence the triangles will be similar or not. Okay. So you can write since the ratio of corresponding sides are in same ratio, and the corresponding angles are equal. This implies angle ABC and triangle DEF are similar. Understood? Proof. So in this way you can prove theorems. You go through the R.S. Agarwal book, and you have to just know the fact. Not always needed to have a proof also, because sometimes you need not to have all the proofs. You have to use only the application only. So first you go through, try to understand the proofs. Okay, and I think we are just getting our time up. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, 1 minute.
Yes,
All you
sir.
left. All you left. Just wait. Okay. Where gone? Okay. Thank you.